It's number 3. It's mic number 3. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Turn it up. Do you want both of these mics over there? You want them here? Okay.
You said black. They're all black. Racist. Racist. Not the only one.
Okay, Hillary's coming to stop.
Who's speaking?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Doty Center, home of Great Lakes Christian College. Tonight, the Lakes play host to U of M Dearborn. The National Christian College Athletic Association is committed to the true spirit of competition with the four core values of Game Plan for Life. Love. We ask that each participant, official, and spectator join us in exhibiting these Christ-like characteristics and help create a positive environment to enjoy today's competition. Without prayer, followed by our national anthem. Heavenly Father, thank you for this game. Thank you for this day. Play. Thank you for the players. Safe injury. Give us a safe drive home tonight. In Jesus' name. Amen. You will all stand. Till we're playing our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, your starting lineups tonight for the visiting Wolverines of the University of Michigan-Dearborn. Number 2, Jameel Strickland. Number 5, Khalil Badon.
Do we know who the starters are?
21, Brandon.
Do we know who the starters are?
Number 32, Jason Penn. Number 33, Paul Stanton. All right, Lakes Nation, put your hands together for the Lakes. Your starting 5. At point guard, number 3, standing on Dearborn Williams. At the 2, number 10, Dana Thomas. Number 22, Sean Coulter. Number 25, Tommy Bradley. And at 6:30, David Parks. The head coach of the Lakes, Mr. John Priestley. Let's play ball.
Those are the starters, correct? Are those the starters? Mm-hmm. Oh, you got the starters? Super, thank you. Yep.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Doty Center here at Great Lakes Christian College. The Lakes tonight playing host to the Wolverines of U of M Dearborn. I'm Colton Wesley.
And I'm Julio Wilbanks.
And we are live here and ready to roll tonight. The Lakes coming off of a 2-game win streak. What will the Lakes have to do tonight to stay with this taller U of M Dearborn team?
What will they do? You know what? The excitement that we had this weekend seemed that we were really accurate shooting and aggressive defensive this past weekend. With that being said, I think that that's all we have to do. We have to keep up our strategy we had this weekend and try to see what we can do in the future.
That one's stolen away. Dearborn Williams coming the other way. He's all alone. Lays it up. No good. Rebound by Khalil Badon. Coming the other way. This is Jamil Strickland. Baidoon. Strickland. Baidoon in the corner again. Down low. This is Jason Penn. Goes up. No good. Rebound. Dewan Williams coming the other. 19 and 18 to go here in the first. That one's overthrown. Lakes exuberant on nothing to be had on those first two possessions there.
Nothing we've had but the fact that we had the ball and it shows that we're still being that we are this weekend. You know, we played aggressively. Great news offensively and defensively, things that happen.
Well, that Penn just went right point to the game. Good. Born 1848. He pulls up, knocks it down, and there's the leveler.
Nice move too. Bentley, we've known in past previous couple games, he shot some outside threes and nice smooth twos. These are pretty accurate shots, especially when we need them. At the beginning of the game, it's kind of hard to tell whether or not we want to be aggressive. This past couple of previous games, we've had struggles trying to be focused on getting first rounds.
Baidoon hits the ground in the key. Picked up by Dewan Williams. Kick out. David Parks open look for three. Knocks it down.
Smart plays, and we're aggressive tonight. We have a nice crowd going in, cheering for Great Lakes.
Lakes are up 5-2 early. 18:04 to go here in the first. Working around, this is Brandon Cole. Back to Baidoon. Cole. Strickland gets past Thomas. Down low, backs down, turnaround, no good. Picks up the rebound, throws it out off of Dana Thomas.
Stays in Great Lakes. Good.
17:42 to go here in the first. Lakes up early, 5-2. Inbound from the baseline, this is Strickland. Deep inbound to Cole. Colton doing work on him. Gives it up to Strickland in the corner again. Inside, that's lost by Baidoon. Ahead from Dana Thomas. Picked up by Dewan Williams. And he'll pick it up and kick it back to Dana Parks, who pulls up. No good off the front rim. Not a bad look. Penn on the board. Jalen James looks to check into the game. Cole.
Passing the ball around like crazy. Defensively, we're still super aggressive.
And that's inside. That's a good finish from Penn and a foul on the way up on David Parks.
But from the opposite side, the referee sees a smack on the wrist. Hap is limping outside the court.
Don't like to see
Mr. Williams
that.
is having some issues out on that court. They're putting Jalen James.
Jason, 8 freshman. Knocks it down. He's got all 5 of the Wolverines' points so far. 5-5 here in the early going. 17 and 13 to go here in the first. Colton. Back to Dana Thomas. Back to Colton. Thinks about pulling it up. Kicks into the corner. This is Bentley. Colton inside to Parks. Good ball movement from the Lakes. Thomas pulls up long 2. Looks like there was a hand in there. Got knocked away. And now the rebound coming the other way is Brandon Cole. He gives it up underneath the basket to Penn, who knocks it down. He's got 7 now. The clock seems to have stopped. The clock just stopped. I don't think anybody noticed it there. Coming the other way now is Paul Paul Stanke. This is Strickland. Kick out. Cole. Back to Strickland. 20 to shoot. Inside. Kick out again. This is Strickland. No good. Rebound underneath. The putback, no good. They're going to get Sean Colton for that one. 16 and 49 to go here in the first. Lakes down 7-5. On the line to shoot, Khalil Baidoon. Pretty sure I pronounced his way 4 different times, 4 different ways tonight.
Right, yeah.
Beidoun.
Interesting names. Looks like we also have substituted Sam Anderson is now on the court, and Nathan Shelton.
Nathan Shelton, the team's best 3-point shooter on the season.
Second shot is good.
That's the first point that didn't come from Jason Penn for U of M Dearborn. They lead 8-5, 16-42 to go here in the first. Turnaround jumper from Shelton rattles out. Rebound coming the other way. Long ball. Penn drives, lays it in. Lakes have had no answer for him. He's got 9 points in the first 3.5 minutes. Colton on the ball now. Jalen. Dearborn playing in his zone. That one's kicked out to Anderson's picked off. Cole coming the other way. He's able to hold on to it. Back underneath. Knocked away Nathan Shelton, but it goes out over the back line. 16-11 to go here in the first. Tommy Bentley will check in.
David Parks is being put down on the bench.
Parks 1 for 2 from downtown so far. Inbound to Strickland. So far, Dearborn have looked to work the ball around the perimeter and then get it inside to their bigs. The Lakes going to a 2-3 zone to try to combat it. That's a good ball inside to Stanke. Couldn't finish it. Rebound bounces out to Penn. This is Strickland now. Fresh shot clock. Backing down. Penn, no good. Good defense from Tommy Bentley. Rebound, Sean Colton.
Colton goes in, passes it around.
James tries to drive the baseline. Gets the floater to fall. His first 2 of the game coming in off the bench.
That was a lucky bounce.
You know what? You'll take the lucky bounces.
Yeah, I agree with that.
10-7, 15-30 to go here in the first. This is Strickland. Inside. Bidone. Gets
nice,
the floater
easy
to fall.
bounce backboard shot.
12-7. Teams trading baskets in the early stages here. This is Jalen. Pulls up for 3. No good off the back rim. A bit strong. Bidone on the rebound. He'll bring it up himself. Kick out. Cole working around now down low, and he threw it away. Strickland was looking for an option down low, ended up throwing it over the baseline. So now Dearborn will...
They're going to do like a half of press, one-man press.
Dearborn have made some substitutions and have dropped back into a man defense. Thomas, Shelton. He'll reset, 20 to shoot. Gives it to Thomas. Still working around that perimeter, almost knocked out of bounds. Last touch
Grillick's ball
by Daryl Mobley Jr., who just checked in. Inbound to Dana Thomas. Down low, Anderson pulls up 2. That gets blocked, picked up by Bentley. It also gets blocked. Jason Penn gets a pair of blocks, but he also picks up the foul, and that will send Tommy Bentley to the line.
That was a very smart move on Bentley. He sees Sam Anderson, goes for a shot, and gets blocked by that shot. But Bentley jumps after that shot for the rebound, gets in catch and shoots for it, and gets a foul on that shot.
First shot's no good. Tommy Bentley came into this game shooting 9 of 14 from the line on the season. So he doesn't get to go to the line very much. Second one is off the back rim, no good, so he misses them both. Jason Penn gets the board. This is Victor Madison. Down low, Penn, kick out, working around again. Penn working on Bentley, gets the turn and finish. That's a size disadvantage that's going to be there all night for U of M Dearborn. The Lakes are going to have to come up with some way to counter it. Colton gives it to Bentley. Bentley kicks away. Shelton pulls up, kicks back. Anderson tries to drive, pulls up, gets that one partially blocked. Paul Stanke on the rebound. Long ball into Penn, and Thomas goes up and over the back. And Jason Penn will go to the line to shoot 2.
We look like we're getting a little frustration here on the team for Great Lakes. Not positive energies coming. This getting a little. It's a great thing that the Great Lakes did not get that known as a shooting foul, just rather just a simple foul.
Working around the perimeter. Inside. Balaz Jahaz, who just checked in, knocks it down. And John Piercefield wants a full timeout.
16-7. Great Lakes is falling short from baskets. Realistically, we're shooting some shots that are kind of hoping to go in. We're not shooting accurately. And when we do make shots, when we do have the chance to make those shots, we're not taking the time fully to try to make it accurate as possible. You know what the bad part is? Sometimes those twists around, those nice, smooth shots looking going in, they go in and they pop right out. That's been twice of our basketball throws that we've gone into that never went back in. So that can kind of be preventing here, but it's not that bad so far.
Lakes down 16-7. 13:45 to go here in the first. Jason Penn has been causing all kinds of trouble for the Lakes down low. He's got 11 here in the early going. I mean, what can Great Lakes do to stop this guy? 6'8" freshman, big guy, big body. What can they do to get in front of him and keep him from making those plays down low?
So far, like what you said, we're depending on one person so far by creating all the points. Defensively, all you got to do is make sure you prevent him from getting inside that box. The big man, so you go on him just to make sure it's hard. It's hard for him to make it inside the box, make those shots go in.
We'll have to see if Great Lakes can do that and try to force Dearborn to shoot from the perimeter. Right now it's 16-7. Thomas over the timeline. Gives it to Shelton. Shelton holds up. 20 to shoot. Gives it to Thomas. Thomas looking for the cut. Gets it with Colton, and a great finish. Great backside run by Sean Colton. Just went right down the baseline. He was open for a nice lay-in. Deontay Bell in the game now. Gives it to Victor Madison. Back to Bell. Dearborn going with a deep bench. Madison again. Around to Mobley. Gives it back to Madison, and they'll set it up. 14. Underneath, that one's knocked up into the air by Patrick Hebda. And the rebound's picked up by Thomas. Lakes going coast to coast. Bentley gets it knocked out of his hands by Bell. Nice job by the 6-foot freshman guard to get up there and knock it out of his hands.
A rebound comes in, and we have Dana Thomas going down, and we have Nathan Shelton going down, and Sam Anderson going down.
So on the floor now for the Lakes, Bentley, Parks, Williams, James, and Colton. Inbound to James under the basket. He's fouled. That's Balaz Jahaz. So now Jalen goes to the free throw line. Hasn't shot as much from the line recently, but he's one of the best on this team. About 72% of his free throws have gone in. Drops the first. All right, so the Lakes defensively, as soon as Penn leaves the game, they find ways to defend.
Yep.
I mean, it's that simple. When you don't have a 6'8" guy to deal with out there, it becomes much easier to defend the paint. Second free throw's no good. Lakes 1 for 4 from the line so far. If they want to win this game, they got to do better than that. This is Bell. Clears it over the timeline. Into the corner. Hebda puts it up. Gets it to go. 6'6" sophomore knocks it down. He's got his first points of the game, and it's 19-10. 12:20 to go here in the first. David Parks in the high post. Looking for somewhere to go. Cross court, Williams. Dwan, a nice pass underneath the Colton kick out. Bentley, long two, no good. Rebound out to Daryl Mobley. Good ball movement. That's stolen away by Colton. He's going the other way, and he's going to lay it in with ease.
He saw the opportunity to steal that ball, and he took that opportunity and did a nice, easy layup shot.
Got to get the easy points when you can. Create easy opportunities for yourself by forcing turnovers. Inside. That shot no good from Jahaz, and the board bounces all the way out and rolls out. It'll be Great Lakes ball.
That's an interesting thought that the referee allowed that to be Great Lakes ball. In my opinion, I saw that ball went right off of David Parks, but Great Lakes ends up getting the possession.
Dwan Williams gives it to David Parks in the high post. Picks up a screen from Bentley, gives it back to Bentley. Thought about pulling up, decides not to. 15 to shoot. Colton now inside. Bentley kick out. Williams 12 to shoot. He's going to take it down the baseline, and
Outside of the bounds.
he stepped on the line. Oh, actually, never mind. They're going to get Deontay Bell for the foul there.
Oh.
So the referee said out of bounds. He was referring to the spot of the inbound as opposed to spot of an infraction. Jalen loses the ball, picked up by Juwan Williams. Lakes will reset, down 7. 11:07 to go in the first, 25 to shoot. Bentley, open look for 3 in the high post, doesn't get the roll. Rebound, Mobley.
But because he's such a small player, it's hard to do a squeeze shot.
On the other end, Victor Madison just pulls up and knocks it down, and it's a 10-point game just like that. The Lakes working for opportunities on the offensive end. They haven't cashed in very much.
We have the score as 22-12 with 10 minutes to go.
Parks just pulls up, nails it off the back rim. Rebound, Bentley, kick out Williams. James, Colton. Cross court to Parks, who pulls up on the corner, no good. That one got flattened out a little bit. Doesn't have the high arcing look that you want to see on a three there. Driving down the other way. This is Hebda underneath. Loses the ball. Stolen by Parks. He's coming the other way. Sean Colton out of hand in there. Gives it up to Dwan Williams, who drives. Foul charge. Nice job there by Daryl Mobley to pick up the charge. He stood his ground, did a nice job there. 22-12 here. 10-13 to go in the first.
A substitution, number 34 from...
Patrick Hebda will check out of the game. He's got 3 points. Replacing him is Paul Stanke. So it's Stanke, Jahaz, Madison, Mobley, and Bell on the floor for U of M Dearborn. Down low, looking to get it knocked away as Jalen James, but he couldn't get a hand on it. Mobley will reset. 10 to go in the half. Lakes down 10. Mobley to Bell. Inside. Mobley at the free throw line, gonna back it out. Lakes doing a good job in the zone, and they threw that one away. The Lakes forcing a lot of turnovers tonight.
Great Lakes is doing such a phenomenal job making them have to pass the ball around, try to find sneaky ways to get inside the box for the opponents. But the opponents are having a struggle time trying to get inside that box and making even those shots that they can make.
This is James. Tries to drive. Pulls up. No good. Overshot that one, but the rebound's picked up in the air by Colton, and he puts it back. He's got 6. Lakes cut the lead to 8. This is Mobley. Bell. Madison in the high post. All the way across. This is Mobley again. Inside, outside, and an easy look for Stanke. He drops it. He's got his first 2 of the game. Colton pulls up mid-range on the other end, knocks it down. Colton's getting hot. He's got 8 right now.
Colton is one of those guys shots. He gets a good hop. He's not going to miss those shots. He's one shooter that can actually make it good.
On the other end, Mobley no good on the 3. The rebound underneath, that's knocked away, and we have a whistle. The ball drops. Paul Stanke gets it to go. He'll go to the line to shoot one more. And they're going to get Dana Thomas for the whistle.
First foul.
That's his first, team third. So Dearborn will make a slew of substitutions. But yeah, getting back to Sean Colton, he's been nothing but net from inside the arc this season. Second on the team inside the arc, shooting about 52%. Free throws good from Stanke.
It is officially 27-16 with 8:36 to go.
Lake's still holding out here, but they need to find some ways to score on the offensive end. Colton feeds underneath. That's one way to do it, but it's blocked from behind. It was a good look inside to Williams. Coming the other way, Penn loses the ball, but Sean Colton's going to get the whistle. That was an effort play, but it's unlucky, and that's his second foul.
He interfered by touching the player. If he would have just sped up a little bit more and not stopped the play and let that ball bounce the way it did, he would not have allowed that ball to be a foul or anything. But because he interfered with that player, it became a charge.
A block, rather. Yes?
Was that?
A block. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Driving, picked off. Jalen picks up the ball and gives it to Dana. Another turnover for U of M Dearborn. Williams coming the other way. Can the Lakes cash in this time? They haven't been able to get as many good looks so far. Thomas, Williams, James, Dearborn in the zone. James underneath, Williams, kick out, Thomas, open look for three, knocks it down! Great ball movement by Great Lakes on that trip. It's something that they showed this weekend, and they're doing it again right now, and they cut the lead to 8.
Ball around like crazy, making them hungry, making them hop towards the shooters, and once they hop it towards the shooters, and they pass that ball around even more, making them confused.
Oh, wow. Well, that was nice.
Dearborn says, you know what, you can get cocky, but I'm going to try to come back.
2 can play at that game.
That's
Brandon
exactly what
Cole
happened.
slams it down.
But
Impressive
they made a
play.
2-pointer, not a 3-pointer.
Colton got free, gave it into the corner to Parks. Dearborn's still in his zone. Parks gives it up to Colton, who drives. Floater off the glass, no good. Rebound coming the other way is Stanke. This is Strickland now, underneath to Penn. Penn backs down, puts it in.
Dearborn's not going to allow us to get that much of a lead. They're going to be disciplined. They're going to make sure that we work for our win.
Well, they're going to play to that mismatch with Penn all night. I mean, that they might as well.
Yep.
It's there. Thomas down low. Colton into the corner to Williams. Thomas pulls up for 3. No good, in and out. Rebound coming the other way. Stanke gives it up to Strickland. Stanke leads his team in rebounds, averaging about 7 a game. Underneath. This is Biden. No good. Rebound Parks. Not a bad
Parks
look
gets
from
the
Baidoon.
rebound.
James in the paint. Puts it up. That was pretty. Lead cut to 10. Lake's still in this one. 6:25 to go here in the first.
They keep going back and forth while trying. Great Lakes catching up. Great Lakes getting behind by 1 point or 2 points. And
The key is defending the paint at this point. Baidoon goes in and gets it to fall. Nice move to get inside and get some position. Good finish. He's got 5. 12-point lead now for Dearborn. James gonna drive and lay it. No, he missed it. It's another easy opportunity the Lakes have missed. They've got a couple of looks under the basket they really need to drop. Baidoon
he was
in the corner, driving. Cole, kickback, Penn, and he's fouled on the way. No, he's not. They don't get the foul. I'm not quite sure how. Thomas feeds it to Williams, who can't score on the other end, but it's stolen by Jalen. Jalen thinks about driving, kick out
and it stole Great Lakes' ball.
somehow. So Dana Thomas didn't foul him on that end?
They
How on
did
earth?
not. It had to be the eyes of the referee. The referee didn't see the angle right, but from our side, it made it look like a bad foul.
It looked pretty obvious. But yeah, the ref didn't call it. And then on the other end, the Lakes almost turned it over twice, able to retain possession. But some sloppy ball handling cost the Lakes a chance to cut this lead back down into single digits. Lakes down 33-21. James drives, floater, can't get it to fall. Another floater doesn't go, and that's picked off by Colton. Drives, kick out. Thomas, open 3, corner. No good. Got to make those. Stanke on the board, throws it ahead to Cole, who lays it in with ease. The Lakes open looks not hitting right now after hitting
Not
so
at
well
all.
over the weekend. Not hitting open looks right now.
Well, usually this is our biggest struggle in the first half. We normally have a hard time making those baskets go in. It's hard to try to get motivated when all of our baskets are not going in. They're not falling in like we want them to.
Colton pulls up 3 high. Yes. High post knocks it down. And we have a whistle away from the ball. Okay, they're going to get the 3's still good from Colton. He's got 11. They're going to get Dana Thomas with a warning for delay of game. Touch the ball after it went through the cylinder. Can't do that.
So that's a warning for Dana Thomas.
Nothing really to be concerned about. Just something to be aware of. You can't touch the ball once it goes through the hoop if you're on the team that scored. And we have a whistle, timeout. How did that happen? John Piercefield somehow called a timeout when U of M Dearborn had the ball. I can't see I've ever seen that before. So the official apologizes for it. I haven't seen that before, but okay. 4:33 to go here in the first half. Lakes down 35-24.
They end up turning it to be a referee timeout, it seems like. Sometimes referees can do that.
I've never seen that before either.
A referee calling a timeout?
No, No, John Piercefield wanted the timeout. He wanted it, and the referee gave it to him even though U of M Dearborn had the ball. I don't quite know how that happened.
I thought they were on the line, though. Guess not. All right, U of M has the ball. Great Lakes playing defense.
This is Strickland. Kick out. Ray Ryan game, and we have a whistle. I'm not sure. I didn't hear what he had to say.
Defensively, they were inside with a
3
3
second
seconds.
violation.
Because of 3 seconds, if they had, it becomes a turnover play.
Okay. Thanks to our statistician for clearing that up for us. This is Sean Colton now on the ball. 4 1/4 to go in the first. 35-24. Lakes behind, but still very much in it. This is Parks. Picks up a screen, pulls up, free throw line, knocks it down. Parks has 5. Lakes cut it to 9.
We're slowly getting there.
Still very much in this one. This is Cole.
Through about 4 minutes left of the game.
This is Strickland down low. 3 from the corner, no good off the back rim. Penn goes up way up for the board. Strickland. Cole down low. Stankey gets inside, and he walked. Yes, jump ball. David Parks got a hand on it.
Great Lakes ball. Another wonderful turnover game to this Great Lakes.
Nice job by David Parks. He got a hand. Stankey back down. So because the ball didn't leave his hand, it's a jump ball, and it's not a travel because Parks was the one who initiated the contact.
That's exactly it.
So nice job there by David Parks, forcing the turnover. Lakes with the ball now. Colton will run the point. He's done quite a bit of that tonight. You know, Dwan Williams hasn't been in the game as much since he walked off with what appeared to be a bit of a shake-off kind of a thing. This is Shelton.
Great Lakes has turned the ball around like crazy this game. We
James.
have not been able to make those shots. Once our shots can go in there, we're going to catch up real fast.
Parks pulls up, 3. No good off the front rim, but a long rebound out to Colton, who pulls up for 3. Knocks it down! Sean Colton's got the shooter's touch tonight. He's got 14, and UMD want a timeout.
Defensively, they're going to have to change some type of strategy to keep us away from making the three-point shots. Great Lakes is what we're known for. We put Nathan Schultz in there. We put Tommy Bentley in there. Apparently we can even put I can't even think of his name now. Colton there. We put David Parks out there. We put him around the perimeter line with the three-point line, and we can make some baskets in there. These are great things to see.
So 3:07 left in the first. Lakes have cut the lead to 6. These are important 3 minutes for the Lakes. Can they get into halftime down single digits or maybe even cut this deficit further? Bell down low. That one's knocked away. Last touch by David Parks, but a nice play there. Jahaz will check this defense in. Penn not on the floor for U of M Dearborn. He's been the mismatch underneath. Back down, lost the ball. Sean Colton plays it ahead, wants Jalen. But it's stolen by Mobley. That ball is a bit long. Mobley spins away from Colton, coming the other way, and he'll set it up. 2:42 to go here in the first, into the corner. This is Madison pumping. Gives it back to Mobley. Bell. Across, Madison again. Kicks into the corner. Puts it up. 3 does Bell. No good. Or that's Mobley, rather. Excuse me. Offensive rebound. Lost the ball. Just the end line. It will be Dearborn ball.
That's a strong defense.
The defense has been really, really good since the 10 minutes. Have allowed 13 points. Now we have an official's timeout. Double checking the shot clock. Shot clock is all good. Madison will inbound. This is Mobley. All the way across. Bell into the corner for 3. No good. Rebound tipped out and picked up by Jalen James. That was Madison on the 3 ball, no good. So coming the other way now, Sean Colton with the ball for the Lakes. 2:05 to go in the first. Shelton in the corner, gives it back to Colton. Parks into the corner again to James. They'll work it back out. Dearborn in the zone. 3, Shelton, yes!
And it goes right in.
His first bucket of the game, and it's a 3-point ball game. This is Mobley. Bell kicks it around. This is Madison. Down low. Mobley in the corner. Gives it up. 20 to shoot. This is Madison. 1:34 left in the half. Jalen putting some pressure on. Madison tries to drive, and we have a whistle.
On
They're going to get Nathan. Yep.
he knew as soon as it happened, he wasn't, and it ended up being that way.
Yep. And how many fouls is that on the team? Is it the 7th?
Yeah, we have 7 fouls for Great Lakes.
So that will put Madison on the line to shoot the 1-and-1. 1:29 to go here in the first. First free throw, no good. Rebound, Jalen James.
We're slowing down the clock so we can have full control.
Lakes
of the
can
game.
tie it up on this trip. Student section quiets down so the offense can work. Parks in the corner. 20 to shoot, back out to Jalen. Across to Colton. Colton into the corner, knocked away by Badone. All the way across to Parks. Great ball by Colton for 3. Yes!
And we're up by
David's
1
got
point.
8, and we're tied.
It is a 36-35 game.
Coming
Great
the
Lakes
other
found a
way.
way to come back.
1 minute left in the half. This is Madison, the student section on its feet. Mobley, 3. Yes.
And a smooth 3.
Great shot.
Lakes makes a 3, and the other team says, you know what, let's try to keep up with you, and they make a 3. It is a 38-36 game now.
Lakes slowing it down. Colton gives it to Shelton. Colton thought about pulling up on that, and he almost walked, but he doesn't. This is James now, 15 to shoot. Across to Colton. Down low, that's off the foot of Bidone. And they will reset the shot clock to 15 seconds because of the violation. So 23 on the game clock, 15 on the shot clock. Lakes down 3. Sam Anderson will check out. Williams on the floor now. So Williams, James, Colton, Parks, Shelton. Colton will inbound. 23 on the game clock, 15 on the shot clock. Inbound to Dwan Williams. Colton. Dribbling. Going to go in. Kick out. Parks. Step back 3. No good. Rebound. Badone. Coming the other way. 10 now. Held up by Mobley. They'll play for the last shot. 6 to shoot. Mobley working on 3. Kick out. Knocked away by Dwan. And we'll go to the half.
No shot complete, but the fact that we got the possession, we stole the ball before the clock was buzzered, that shows our defense is kicking up. The room is getting on fire here tonight.
Great half for Great Lakes. They'll go into the locker room down 38-35. After being down by 11, shown some resiliency. They're doing good work. We'll be right back for the second half. This is the Great Lakes Christian College Television Network. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Doty Center. Great Lakes Christian College taking on U of M Dearborn. We got a close one here. Lakes down 38-35 here at the break. U of M Dearborn will start the second half with possession. All right. So the Lakes kind of, they got away from what was hurting them in the first half, which was Jason Penn getting inside. He had 15 points. Do you think that U of M Dearborn are going to be able to go back to him and get something done?
I think it's possible. I mean, I'm not going to say that it's not possible. These guys seems to be well disciplined here. They know themselves and they know the game pretty well.
Thomas pulls up, gets that one blocked by Penn, coming the other way. Feeds it. This is Strickland underneath to Cole, who lays it in.
It is 40-36. Great Lakes behind.
So let's talk a little bit about that first half. Sean Colton went nuts. 6 of 7 from the floor, 4 of 5 from inside the arc, 2 of 2 from beyond it. He scored 14 points, and make that 16. He cashes in again. What's going on with him? Why did he get hot all of a sudden?
He knows his spots and he knows his shots. An athlete, once they got their spot and they know their shots, it's hard to stop him.
On the other end, ball's lost, picked up. Cole can't get it to fall, gets his own board. The putback no good. Another board under the basket, and there's the foul. That was coming. They're going to get Dana Thomas. That'll be his second foul.
First foul this half.
Correction, that's Dana Thomas's third foul. And on the line to shoot now is Paul Stanke. First free throw from Stanke is off the front rim, no good. Jalen James will check in, replacing Thomas. Thomas was pretty effective in the first half. Second free throw from Stanke is in. 4-point game.
And Dearborn looks like they are going to be pressing Great Lakes.
Dwan Williams brings it up over the timeline. Colton pumps. This is Parks now. James, 7, gives it back to Dwan Williams. This is Bentley. All the way across. Parks pulls up a contested 3. No good off the front rim. Not the best look he's had. Strickland on the board. Coming the other way. Feeds it to Badone. Strickland. This is Cole backing down. Lost the ball. Dwan plays it ahead to Jalen. The lay-in's good. He's got 7. Lakes cut it to 3 again.
Dearborn doesn't seem that they're going to be allowing those kind of things happen.
Badone kicks it out to Cole. Underneath. Backing down, Badone gets the roll. He's got 7. Colton gets that ball knocked away, goes out over the sideline.
Number 5 tries to get a tip of it, and it's a little too short. Ends up going out of bounds as Great Lakes tries to pass the ball. Great Lakes still has hold possession.
Inbound to Dwan Williams.
If we look closely at the defensive plays for Dearborn, Dearborn is doing a man-to-man defense.
That one's plucked away by Badone, coming the other way. Gives it to Strickland in the corner. Cole underneath. Good ball movement to Stanke, who can't finish. They're going to get David Parks. I believe that's his first. First free throw's no good. Second free throw coming up. The Stanke, no good. And we have a lane violation anyway, so it doesn't matter. Brandon Cole penetrated the lane early.
lane violation, as I was known.
Bentley into Williams. Williams being guarded by Strickland. Gets it over the timeline. Jalen on the ball. Gives it up to Colton in the corner. Back to Bentley. 17 to shoot. Gives it up to Jalen. Dwan. 12 to shoot. Throws to Bentley. Bentley gets away. Pulls up for three. No good. Rebound on the other end by Doan, coming the other way. Gives it up to Strickland. Inside by Doan, and he's going to get tripped and go to the ground. That's an easy one on the Lakes. They're going to get Colton. That's his third. Inbound by Doan. Around to Strickland. Down low, this is Penn, all the way across to Cole. Dearborn just working it around, knocked away by Williams. He couldn't keep it in. Okay, so last touch apparently was off of Stanke. Not sure how they got that one, but okay. Williams will inbound from the baseline. Sean Colton checks out with 3 fouls. Nathan Shelton checks in. So Colton, the hot hand, has to take a seat because he's in foul trouble. We'll have to see what the Lakes can do here. Try to stem the tide without him. Inside, that one's thrown away.
No one was really looking at each other for that pass. We're trying to figure out where that pass was meant to go.
Strickland, down low by Doan. Across, Strickland, into the corner to Cole. Still working around the perimeter. Strickland, looking to go inside with it. By Doan, he's open, he's going to drive, puts it up off the rim, no good. Penn goes over the back for the rebound. Excuse me, that's Cole. Goes over the back for the rebound, and that's a foul.
Great Lakes is going to get pressed a little bit harder.
Inbound to Jalen. 15:35 to go in the second. James brings it up, clears the timeline. This is Dwan Williams now. Into the corner to Parks. 17 to shoot. Inside, Bentley turnaround, gets the roll. And it cuts the lead to 2.
It's those lucky rolls that get people to win the game. It is 43-41. Great Lakes leading, getting behind by 2 points.
By Doan. Strickland. Lakes Nation getting loud in the stands. By Doan in the corner. Tries to drive. He's in some trouble. Feeds it to Penn. And Penn goes up strong but misses the dunk. Parks tips the rebound out to James. Lakes with a chance to tie or take the lead. Bentley pulls up, kicks across, lost. Doan picks it up. He tried to pull that up, and then when he found the lane wasn't open, decided to kick it around instead. And on the other end, it's Stanke.
Because of their height, they're going to be able to keep up with the game. They're going to take advantage of their heights, and that's what's going to be the biggest downfall of Great Lakes. We're not that tall, and when we are tall, our tall players are not that aggressive.
James Williams tries the floater, gets the bounce. And you want to know something strange? That's his first point of the game, coming right there at the 14-minute mark. And we have a whistle.
Holding on number 44.
That's going to be on Jalen.
James holds, trying to prevent him from getting a fast break on him.
That's going to be Jalen's first.
So now James and Tommy Bentley are putting down.
Sean Colton and Sam Anderson will check back in. Colton playing with 3 fouls.
Sometimes we have 3 fouls. It's easy to teach yourself how to be patient with playing.
Into the corner. And that's a foul on Dwan. So how about this? 26 minutes.
Because of that push, it becomes a violation of the athlete and turns to be known as a foul.
26 minutes into this game, Dwan Williams, 1 basket. And the Lakes are down by 2. What does that tell you about this team? They're starting to find ways to score that don't involve Dwan Williams. Inside, that's blocked away by David Parks. But then Dwan turns it back over. Mobley underneath by Doan, who missed the layup. Rebound Parks, foul Anderson. Man, David Parks with a flat-out rejection.
42 gets a possession of the ball.
So now Mobley will inbound from the baseline. Bidone tries to get position, kick out, open look for Cole. He doesn't take it. 13:43 to go in the second. Lakes down 43-41. Backing down across, and the lay-in's good from Strickland. That's his first bucket of the game.
They're
It's
passing that ball around,
47-43.
making our defense a little bit harder to communicate.
Williams to Colton. Down low to Parks. Parks backing down. Turnaround. I think he was looking for a foul. He didn't get one. Coming the other way now is Cole. Cole runs past Colton. Feeds underneath to Strickland. Underneath to Penn. The lay-in's good. His first bucket of the second half. And John Piercefield wants a timeout.
It's a 49-43. They're slowly losing control.
We got ourselves a game, folks.
What you checking in for? Street. Number 3.
That's going to be Victor Madison who's checking into the game.
We have
for
Victor
U of M
Madison
Dearborn.
and number 10.
Balaz Jahaz.
Can you say that one more time just for amusement?
Balaz Jahaz, I think.
Jahaz.
I hope I'm not ruining his name. I apologize if I am. No,
I love people's last names. They're very amusing.
there are some great ones on this U of M Dearborn roster.
Yeah.
There are some great ones, which isn't a bad thing. It's just it makes it an adventure as a commentator.
It looks like we have a full new bench out on the court.
Colton, Williams, Shelton, Anderson, and Parks for the Lakes. Madison, Cole, Jahaz, Penn, and Mobley for
We have
U of M
Victor.
Dearborn, and a foul there on Mobley, his first. Only the second foul on U of M Dearborn this half. Inbound, Shelton, or excuse me, to Colton rather. Lakes down 6, under 13 to go here in the second. Dwan tries to drive, pulls up long 2, gets the roll. He's got as many field goals as he does fouls in this game. 12:43 to go. Lakes down 49-45. This is Madison. Gives it back to Mobley. Into the corner, Madison back to Mobley. Thought about pulling it up inside. This is Jahaz. Gonna go to the rack, and he's fouled on the way up.
That was a strong shot trying to go in.
That's gonna be on Dwan. That's his third. So now Jahaz will go to the line. Shoot 2. 12:22 to go here in the second. Lakes down 4. Jahaz nails the first. That's a pretty shot.
It's a really big dude.
Yeah, to be hitting free throws with that ease. 6'7" senior. Second free throw is good.
51-45.
We got ourselves a great game here, guys. And how about this late second or mid-second half? The Lakes very, very much in this one. In the game against an NAIA opponent, we thought coming in that they would have a pretty good chance tonight, but this is definitely an encouraging performance so far. We have a whistle away from the ball. And there's something going on with the clock. Okay, so we had a clock malfunction. 12:12 to go in the second. After the adjustment, Jalen James checks into the game, replacing David Parks. Williams will inbound from the sideline, gives it to Colton. Jalen, top of the key. He'll reset, 12 to shoot. Tries to drive it himself, gets in on Penn, gets it and one! Jalen James goes in among the trees and knocks it down.
He used his body to know how to get that court in. He leaned it back and made a nice backboard shot. Instead of leaning forward like he normally tries to do, he leaned back trying to make sure he got that backboard shot accurately, and nice, smooth shot went in.
This is to cut the game to 3. Knocks it down.
51-48. Great Lakes still behind, but we're slowly catching up.
Inside, back outside, pulling up. No good from Madison. Offensive rebound for Dearborn, back to Madison in the high post. Working around into the other corner. Mobley. All the way across again. Madison pulls up. No good off the back rim. Uncontested rebound for Jalen James. Coming the other way. Lakes down 3. Can they tie it here? Williams goes to the rack. Flat out rejected. Great block by Cole. Coming the other way. Feeds. Mobley. Layup. Good. No shot. He walked. Lakes Nation in full throat here. Lakes down 3. 11 and 15 to go here in the second.
The opponent's team are trying to figure out what they did wrong there.
Colton, Shelton, James. Coming up on 11 to play in the second. Lakes playing pretty well so far. Can they tie it up here? Shelton drops back. 18 to shoot now. There'll be a couple of changes for Dearborn now. Waiting at the scorer's table, 2 substitutions. Jalen tries to drive, goes up off the glass, no good. Rebound, Jahaz coming the other way. This is Mobley. Mobley pulls up from the free throw line, doesn't get the roll. Rebound bounces out to Bentley, picks up, feeds James. James somehow corrals it. We have a whistle.
And we have a walk on Jalen James.
That was just unlucky. I mean, Jalen just, the ball, they try to feed him the ball. It bounces off of the defender's hand, and James kind of bobbles it as he's running, trying to get control of it before he can take the dribble.
That's exactly it. It was in his arm, not in his hand, and when he took his 2 steps, it was too late to bounce that ball.
He hadn't corralled it by that point. Good effort, but really it was the defender making good play as opposed to Jalen turning it over. All the way across, this is Mobley, pulls up for 3. No good off the front rim. Rebound, Stankey goes up. No good, and he walked again. Another walk. Referees.
The referees are looking at people's legs. That's their main focus. That's the reason why everything is being turned around so far lately.
James. Holding the ball in the center circle. 22 to shoot. 10-10 to go in the half. Back door. Sean Colton. Ladies and gentlemen, he's having a night. And it's a 1-point game halfway through the second. This is Bell. Cole. Mobley inside. And we have a whistle. Yep, they're going to get Sam Anderson. Looks like he led with his leg. Tried to get position there and did it unfairly. How about this performance for the Lakes? Being down by 11 in the first half. Exactly the kind of game, midway through the first half, down by 11. It's exactly the kind of game that they've let get away from them before in this semester. But not tonight.
Not
and they're right in this right now. Stankey makes the first, and it's 52 to 50. You were saying?
I agree, not tonight. But so far, they still got 9 minutes to go around.
Rebound, David Parks. Lakes with an opportunity to tie or take the lead here with less than 10 to go against an NAIA opponent. Gives it up to Shelton. Kick out. James, corner, 3. Parks for the lead. Yes!
53-52.
Parks has 11. Bell, Strickland, and we have a whistle on Dwan Williams.
Dwan Williams having it be his 3rd foul of the game.
Going to the line now is Stankey. First free throw is good.
He's been on the line the most for this team. Something tells me to stay there. Williams gets down, takes a break, and we have Colton coming up for the game. And number 33 for the opposite team has made another basket.
So he drops it 54-53. Jalen throws this one away on the line. And
out of bounds
it will be
for
Dearborn
Mr.
ball.
Colton. Causing it to be a turnover.
Lakes down 1. This is Mobley. Pulls up, long 2.
And
making
it's
it
a
rain.
nice smooth 2.
Nice shot. Coming the other way.
56-53.
Sean Colton over midcourt. 8:45 to go. Lakes down 3. Can they get another big bucket? That one's thrown away. Picked up by Mobley coming the other way. Colton tries to defend him, but Mobley gets past him and knocks it down, and it's a 5-point game for the Wolverines. Feeds to Colton. Colton on the run. Colton going to kick Bentley. Lay in. Yes! The Lakes have moved the ball so effectively today in comparison to where they were before last weekend. They've moved the ball much, much better tonight, and it's showing on the scoreboard. Strickland on the ball right now. Dearborn leading by 3, coming up on 8 to go in the second. Mobley in the corner. Stanke. Mobley. Strickland inside. This is Jahaz. Doesn't get the roll. Rebound Stanke. He's under pressure. Kick out. Bell working all the way around the perimeter again. This is Mobley. Pulls up for 3. No good. Rebound knocked out of bounds. And they're going to get a foul on Colton. That'll be his 4th.
Number 10, a big giant on that line, getting ready to shoot.
Jahaz knocked down his first 2 of the night. 7:48 to go. Lakes down 3, and now Sean Colton's got 4 fouls. He's got 18 points, too. Jahaz buries
and it's a
the first.
good shot.
Jahaz has proven himself from the free throw line tonight. 59-55. Knocks
Again,
down the second.
a nice, beautiful shot goes in. These kind of shots are what makes the game go in and go out. He's an accurate shooter on that line.
Jalen on the ball. Lakes down 5. Jalen, Tommy, Parks. Thought about pulling up. Now he's in some trouble. Gives it back to Bentley. This is Thomas. 10 to shoot. 7 to shoot. Picks up his dribble. Throws underneath the Shelton, who corrals it. 4 to shoot. 3, 2. Kick out. Parks puts it up. Blocked. Shot clock violation. No, they're going to let it play. Penn finishes the layup.
62-55.
They didn't give the shot clock violation because of the change of possession. Now we have a whistle. And they're going to get Bell. Khalil Baidon will check into the game, replacing Bell. And now we're going to have a timeout. So 7:14 to go. U of M Dearborn have taken the lead back. Love the DJ tonight. Shout out to James Jackson. He's doing a great job. So 7:14 left in the second half. Lakes down 7. How do the Lakes recover from this run by U of M Dearborn and launch one of their own?
As long as they keep doing what they're doing, making those shots in, Great Lakes has to find a way to make it in. But so far, we're being outbeaten by their defensive teams.
Sean Colton, the story right now, he's got 18 points, but he's also got 4 fouls. Will come out of the timeout. It'll be Great Lakes ball after the foul on Deontay Bell, his second. Shelton will inbound from the sideline, and he's got Daryl Mobley right in his face. Shelton looking for the inbound and calls timeout. It's actually a really good decision there by Shelton, but really good job there by U of M Dearborn, recognizing Shelton's only 5'9". They put the bigger guy in Mobley out there. Mobley 5'10", but he's got those long arms. So there are 3 Lakes in foul trouble right now. Sean Colton has 4, Dana Thomas with 3, and Dwan Williams with 3. It'll be interesting to see how John Piercefield manages those down the stretch. How can you, as a player, you've been like Sean Colton specifically, he's been dominant so far, 18 points, but he's also got 4 fouls. How do you play with 4 fouls with so much time left in the game? How does it affect the way that you play the game?
You have to be very careful. You can't be that aggressive. You have to allow your other players and your other teammates be that aggressive players. You are only, as a main shooter, you are only aggressive as a shooter. So therefore, when it comes to defensive plays, it becomes you have to be very, very patient with what kind of defensive you're trying to provoke. And
that's something that U of M Dearborn can take advantage of. They put David Parks in on the inbound. Sells the pump fake. He's able to get it into Thomas. This is Bentley. Lakes down 7, thrown away, picked off, coming the other way. Daryl Mobley Jr. feeds it to Badone. Badone gonna drive high off the glass, doesn't get the roll or the tip from Penn. Parks gets the board. He's played well tonight. Gives it to Jalen James. James to Bentley. Shelton tries to drive, almost loses it. Gives it back to Jalen. Jalen backing down. Inside, Bentley, mid-range jumper, no good off the front rim. Rebound, Stanke. Gives it up to Strickland, coming the other way. Going rack to rack is Strickland, then he knocks it down, and it's a 9-point game all of a sudden. Lakes need to do something to stop the bleeding. They're down by 9 now. This is Parks. Dana. Gives it to Jalen, 20 to shoot, 6 to play. Gives it out to Thomas, back to Shelton. Shelton gonna drive, knocks it down. There's the bucket. Stems the tide. Shelton's got 5.
Dearborn has the ball going in. And passing it around the perimeter, goes inside, goes back outside of the 3-point line. Again at the 3-point line, trying to reset, trying to figure out what kind of offensive play to play. Number 5 goes in for an easy layup shot. Great Lakes has no defense in that area. They allow him to go right in as if it didn't matter. Great Lakes now has ball.
Good finish by Khalil Badone. Parks pulls up for 3. That's ambitious, and he bricks it. Lakes down 9. Can't be jacking up bad shots. Coming the other way now. Strickland feeds underneath. Stanke can't go up and lay it in, and we have a foul on Thomas. No, a jump ball. Okay, so the Lakes might have gotten away with one there. Would have been the 4th on Dana Thomas. .501 left in this game, barring overtime. Lakes are down 9. Even to get to overtime, they're going to need to make some baskets. This is Jalen. Jameel Strickland working on him defensively. Gets it over the timeline. Dwan Williams. The Doty center goes silent. Anderson throws it away. Picked off by Badone. He's in the corner now, and he's going to reset the play. Oh, throws it right to Dwan Williams, and it's 2-on-none. Dwan's going to take it all the way.
Oh, it's a bad play at number 5. He thought he had a team play with him. He didn't. And causing it to be the turnover play for Great Lakes, getting an easy layup, fast break shot.
Madison throws it, Bidone can't haul it in, and it's a turnover. Tommy Bentley checks in, replacing Jalen James. Lakes going with a short rotation here.
Sam Anderson gets down to the bench, and Bentley comes in, recovers.
Williams to James, picks up a screen. Lakes down 7, 4-10 to go. Gonna go on his offhand and go for the layup, no good. Is knocked away by Brandon Cole. Correction, that was Jameel Strickland. And we have a whistle. Okay, so they're going to get Bidone for a hold away from the ball for the inbound. And if anything, that's just going to get the Lakes closer to the bonus. That's the 5th on U of M Dearborn. Colton tries to pick up a screen from Bentley. Turnaround jumper. Man, oh man, that's a tough shot, but he knocked it down. Kick out. Pulls up for 3. Oh, Mobley.
And a nice
good
smooth
shot.
3. Number 13, he's been trying to get those buckets in. He's had a hard time, but he's finally getting those in. That's a nice smooth 3. That's a scary outlook that we have to look for. 69-61. Great Lakes still behind.
All right, so 3:39 to go. The Lakes are down by 8 points, 69-61. And Sean Colton's got 20. Well, if the Lakes are going to launch a comeback, they're going to need to get started right away.
That's the biggest thing. We have 3 minutes and 35 seconds left. There's really not much time to have.
More than enough time to launch that comeback, but defensively they're going to have to crack down, and they're going to have to limit U of M Dearborn to one shot. Find ways to get the rebounds in the paint.
That's the hard part to do when you're facing big men like they are. They're very disciplined people.
Three Wolverines stand 6'7" or taller. Jalen will inbound from the baseline. Go here in the second. Lakes down 69-61. This thing not over, but the Lakes are going to need some points, and they're going to need a couple of stops. Dwan picks it up, almost lost it to Penn. And we have a whistle. Oh, and the shot clock started too early. The shot clock started on the inbound as opposed to when Williams touched the ball. So they're going to put 32 on the shot clock. Inbound, Dwan gives it to Jalen. Now Dwan again. Back to Jalen. All the way across to David Parks, who pulls up for 3. Doesn't get the bounce. And the rebound from Brandon Cole. Gives it up to Mobley. Lakes need a stop. Mobley gives it to Strickland. Coming up on 3 to play. Lakes down 8. Strickland drives. Layup. No, doesn't even take it. This is Cole. Back out to Mobley. Strickland in the corner. Down low. Penn gets free and knocks it down. Jason Penn, he was there at the start of the game. He's come back for the end of the game. He's got 19. Had 15 of those in the first half. Colton. Williams. Lakes down 10. Kick out. James. Lakes need to get some good shots here. Williams. Tries to drive. Kick out. Parks 3. Yes! Parks has 14. He's made 4 from outside. They need him to heat up right about now. That'd be nice. 2:15 to go. Lakes down 7. Cole into the corner. Mobley for 3. Wow, good shot. And it's a 10-point game once again.
Number 13 found his spot. We saw him 2 weeks ago, or two turns ago, where we saw him make a 3, and he was wide open. Again, Great Lakes found him wide open and making a nice smooth 3, making this game a 10-point game. Great Lakes, offensively, we're keeping up, but defensively, we were struggling to figure out who's going to be the main shooters. We're going around fouling the ball still. We're not really staying to the positions. This is going to be the biggest issue that we're going to face. We're not really playing defense. We're trying to just focus on getting that ball.
Colton will inbound from the baseline. Dwan Williams. Sean Colton to Jalen. The drive knocked away. Great block by Penn underneath.
That's what happens when you have tall people like that, being able to tip that ball in like
Cole
crazy.
into the corner for Strickland. Doesn't get the bounce, but the putback is good from Stanke. Lakes have a big hole to climb out of now. 100 seconds to go, down by 12. Williams pulls up. Another block by Cole. He'll pick up the board. Gives it to James. 1:30 to go. James tries to drive. Kick out. Parks. Open look. No good. Rebound Stanke coming the other way. 1:20 left in this one. U of M Dearborn ahead by 12. Mobley inside. This is Penn. Gets it and 1. And that should just about do it. So barring a miracle, that should just about do it, and the Wolverines are going to pull this one out.
This is a good game, but Great Lakes cannot keep off offensive and defensive-wise.
To be honest, it was mostly the offense defensively. I mean, we're looking up at the scoreboard. This is a team that was giving up 100-plus to just about every NAIA team we played. And we've given up 78 tonight with a minute to go. That's not bad. It's definitely an improvement. Penn tries to complete the three-point play, does not, and we have a foul on the offensive rebound by Stanke. So a solid effort tonight from the Lakes, but it's probably going to come up short. Ray Ryan will check into the game, replacing Mobley, who shot out the lights in the last couple of minutes here for U of M Dearborn. Williams bring it over the timeline. Thomas, James. This is Parks now, all the way across. Dana Thomas pulls up for 3, doesn't get the roll. Rebound Madison, coming the other way behind the back, kicks it into Penn, and he knocks down the layup. Jason Penn has done all kinds of work tonight. He's the main reason that the U of M Dearborn are about to pull this one out. Williams, kick out. James, 3, no. Rebound by Penn. Coming the other way. 35 seconds left in this one. Strickland. Got to bring it over the timeline. Passes to Penn. Kick out to Cole. And U of M Dearborn are going to run some clock here. Strickland tries to split the defense, and we're going to get a delayed whistle. It's going to be on Dwan, and that will send Jameel Strickland to the line. He'll be shooting 2. Well, the Lakes were very much in this one. Lakes led with 9:25 left. David Parks hit a 3 in the corner. It was 53-52 at that point. But after that, the Lakes offense just kind of dried up. Strickland's first is good. So what do you make of this performance tonight for the Lakes?
Great Lakes offensively try to keep up as much as possible. But again, you got the big guys going inside those boxes like there was nothing. That's the biggest struggle that we're going to have We're not big people.
Shot clock is dead. Jalen, 12 seconds, going to try to drive. Gets it partially swatted away by Cole. Lots of blocks tonight for U of M Dearborn. Penn, he thought he was thinking about slamming it, and then he decided not to. But that indecision cost him a travel. 3 seconds left. Danny Buigar checks into the game. He'll get a little bit of action tonight. Thomas into Buigar. Gives it to Thomas. That's the game. All right, well, that's it for this one. The Lakes put up a fight, played about as well as they have against any NAIA opponent this year. Couldn't pull it out in the end, falling short to U of M Dearborn, 82-64. All right, so what are your thoughts on this one?
Great Lakes tried to do it as much as they can. They made their baskets as much as possible, but we couldn't make them in the beginning of the game. We were almost in and out, in and out. The buckets were not going in. They were sliding out. It's like we almost didn't want the game to go in completely. And those kind of shots are Dudley shots that show us the kind of shots we're making. We're kind of more hoping in those baskets than anything else. We need to start making those backdoor shots. Those are more accurate. Those demand the buckets to go inside. After that, closer to the end of the game, we slowly progressed to the closer to the first half ending, and we slowly picked up the pace. Our buckets were going in good, but oh man, for the second half we were doing good. Other than that, I don't know.
Lakes fall short in this one, 82-64. The shots were there, they just didn't go in, to be honest, for much of the game. The Lakes started to hit, and when they started to hit, they took the lead, and then they went dry again down the stretch. Defensively, they were pretty consistent throughout. Struggled, obviously, inside with the big man, but for the most part, kept the outside game in check, allowing only 82 points to an NAIA squad. That's not bad at all. All right, well, that's just about going to do it for us here. Sean Colton leading